Yeah, I mean, anytime you play a doubleheader and only have to use the arms we used, it's big. I think that Ross and Rice both really set the tone for the game. You know, there's what's gotten away from us a little bit last weekend on Tuesday night is we just got off to some bad starts. So both those guys were great. Ross was electric. Rice was really, really good as well. They did a really, really good job. We caught the ball all day and a lot of just good approaches at the plate. You know, we squared the ball up all day long.
Coach, anytime you drop a few in a row, it's got to be good to get back in that rhythm, to pick up that first win and kind of keep things rolling.
Yeah, you know, I always say it's hard to be a confident boxer when you're getting punched in the face a lot, and so we've got a confident group. We've got an older group, but we ran into a really good Central Florida team last weekend, and a good ranked Auburn team, and there was similarities to several of those games, which is by the time we got to the third or fourth inning, we had a pretty good deficit. And against Central, we came back and took the lead late. So it was good. Ross Rice threw up zeros, and then we scored early. And in that second game, when they answered back with their run, we came in and got 2 runs right away. Had a lot of guys really drove the ball well today and did some small ball stuff and hitting the ball to the backside where we got hits with the runners at second and third, no outs, and doing the little things that matter. They always matter. They matter more in tight games, but that one was a little closer game than what it ended up. The second one, it was 4-1 heading into that 5th inning, and then we put up two big innings there to pull away.
Andrew, big day for you at the plate. Just talk about what you saw there.
I was seeing the ball good. Cam's been working with me, and I've been feeling good, and it helps that we were on defense for minimal time. I always felt like I was hitting, so never sitting around or doing anything.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Coach. When a team drops a couple of games in a row, it's always good to get back in that win column to kind of keep the momentum going, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. We always go out feeling like we're going to win, but when we get behind some of these games early and we just keep getting stuck on defense, it's hard to come back and battle into those games.
I know this is like a kind of a loaded question, but we had 2 big innings in the second game. I know we had a 7-run inning in the first game. What's the key to those big innings?
Walks, hit by pitches, and 2 out hits.
I'll ask you the same thing, Coach.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. Hitting's hard, and if you're the best of the best of the best, you're still getting out 6+ times on every 10 at bat. So it's hard to string together base hits enough to have big innings. Almost every big inning in history has included walks and hit by pitches. They just heard that out there after that game. So, quality at bats and eating pitches and talking with the guy, Tom, it didn't lead to a bunch of runs, but Josh Rodriguez had a 10 or 11 pitch at bat that ended up walking, but it was a big part of what got their starter out of the game, and it got us into the middle relief. And we talked about it going into the year. Middle relief, that 4th, 5th, 6th inning is where we should be able to do a lot of damage a lot of times. And once we got there today, our guys did a good job of taking care of business.
And Andrew, how good does it feel knowing, from an offensive standpoint, that you've got the arms that you had and that we saw today? I mean, obviously, 2 great performances from starters and then the guys in the bullpen.
Yeah, they were outstanding. Hitting's a whole lot easier when pitchers are doing their job and getting the outs, and you're hitting with a lead, and it's no pressure. You're just trying to drive the ball as hard as you can, rather than when you're behind, you're like, I have to get this hit.